Hey guys! Hello! Welcome again to our lovely place on the internet. We're here with a very special guest, BriAnna Jenkins! Bri, she is so talented and she's an interior designer.
Hey.
She's going to tell us how to design some things in our house. So why don't you tell us how you got into interior design?
I was in college and I was studying home and family living with an interior design emphasis because my dad wouldn't let us decorate anything in our house. And I think that I just wanted to rebel. And so I studied interiors as much as I could. And at my school, I went to BYU and they don't have like a full-fledged program. And so I kind of got this beautiful mishmash of home and family like psychology stuff and interiors together, which has made it really great for like making interiors practical for actually living in your house.
Well, we're so excited to have you here, and we have
I'm especially excited.
Lexi is especially excited because we have brought in BriAnna to spruce up Lexi's new kitchen.
I'm really excited to have BriAnna because she's so talented. Make all my Pinterest board dreams come true. I'm wanting something kind of, what is my style? I don't really know what my style is. How do you describe it?
Let's find out. So Pinterest is a really, really great tool for figuring out what your style actually is. So what kind of things do you usually pin?
I like white kitchens. I like wood, kind of distressed wood. Farmhouse chic, I guess you could say. You know, I like a little country. Is that weird? Sorry if that's weird.
What project are you wanting to tackle?
So we have these floating shelves. We painted our whole kitchen. So we have like grays and whites. But we just have these floating shelves that have absolutely nothing on them, and I don't know what to put on them. So I just don't know with floating shelves whether you put like practical things, whether you put just decorative things. Is it like a mash of both? I'm just not good at decorating. I need all the help I can get.
So floating shelves are really great in the kitchen, and it's a huge trend, and it's been all over Pinterest. So you can see a lot of images, but that doesn't necessarily translate to your own kitchen and what you're going to be using. So I like to start with the things that you're going to need to use in your kitchen first, and then style different accessories around that so that everything looks intentional but layered and pretty but also functional, just that really good balance of the different things that you can use. So start with the things that function first.
Which I need a lot of things that function, because the one thing Wilson makes fun of me for is the fact that we have 3 plastic plates. So no dinner parties at my house.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
So with so many stores out in the industry and market, with so many different choices in regards to design and decor, where do we start?
So the first thing that you want to think about is what your general style is, because every store has their own kind of niche of what kinds of things that they even carry to begin with. So Target, of course, is huge on the online world. Everybody knows Target has great things. And the thing that's nice about Target is they release full lines of things from top to bottom. You can style pretty much a whole room, and it turns over quickly. So not only do things go on clearance, which we love, but you get a fresh batch of inventory frequently, which is great. But then there's other stores like Z Gallery or Restoration Hardware or Pottery Barn that have their distinct style that stays constant over time. So you know, if you really love Pottery Barn and you've consistently liked Pottery Barn for a really long time, if you go to Pottery Barn just to pick up a couple of items to kind of freshen things up, it can more seamlessly go with the things that you already have. So it kind of depends on if you're starting from scratch, if you're somewhere in the middle, if you're wanting to reinvent your style, and then you kind of decide what store matches best, and then of course what matches best with your budget. So World Market or Home Goods, TJ Maxx, all of these kind of more discount places that have inventory that changes, that you can't go to a Home Goods here and then go to another one and have it guaranteed that it's in stock like you can with Target. Those are going to be some of your places that you can get a better bang for your buck, but you're going to have to hunt a little.
So if you are decorating on a budget, what is your top priority? Where do you start?
You have to see what you've got at your house. So you'll hear this phrase a lot, shop your home. Figure out what you have, what can still work, and what you need to purchase. And just because you've purchased, say, a picture frame in the past, maybe it's not broken, that doesn't mean that it still works for your space. So you have to be a ruthless editor. You have to think, if I were buying something, if I did not own this, would I buy it again right now? If the answer is no, it's gotta go. If the answer is yes, that's fantastic, and you start there. Then you go and you make a list of things that you want to support it. Starting at the top with the things that are the most important to have right away. Do you have flooring? Do you have to have a rug? Maybe not. Do you not have a couch? You're gonna need a couch. The things that you can assemble down the road, you can do as you go.
Why would someone need an interior designer? What role would they play?
The things that I've found with most of my clients, it's kind of twofold. First, a designer can help you be that ruthless editor. Like, I just recently had a client that had this table that was glass, and it really did not match the description of what she was telling me that she wanted for her space. And I was like, do you want to keep this table? Are you attached to this table? Does it have sentimental value? And well, not really. I've just had it for a really long time. And so I was the outside person that was able to help her through realizing that she didn't necessarily need it. A second set of eyes to help her see what she really did need to get rid of and what she really could use and not need to purchase. And the second thing that an interior designer can help you with is knowing the inventory. I make it my business to know what's in the stores all the time. I shop all the time, so that if you're like, I really would like to have a pop of yellow, I'll know 3 different places where we could go at different price points to get a cute yellow vase that would work for your space.
So what are we going to be shopping for to emulate Lexi's style?
So I took a look at Lexi's Pinterest boards, and her style is really consistent. She likes a lot of white, some wood, some natural, some texture, but it's all very monochromatic with a touch of shine, just a little bit of metallic.
So we're gonna go shopping and we're gonna go style her shelves.
Let's do it!
With the mastermind herself. How do you feel?
I am so happy. I love them so much. They are so fantastic. Bri is amazing. She is so good at what she does. I'm like in love with them.
I think it's such a challenge because the style that you were able to execute for Lexi isn't necessarily your style.
Right.
So you're able to do that based on whatever the personal style is of the client that you like, which is not something that everyone can do.
No, I couldn't do. No, you couldn't pay me enough. I don't have that talent. No, sir.
So if you're needing some interior design help, you can contact Bri at White Brick Manor Interiors. We'll leave all of her information everywhere so you can get in touch with her because, let's get real, you probably do need her.
I need her for the rest of my life whenever I need to decorate anything or get dressed or do anything. She's just gonna be there for me always now.
Always. We're so glad you were here.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.